The lineup looks like this for the Yankees. Mike Tauchman's going to play center field tonight. No Hicks, Gleyber Torres. Mike Ford will play first, so no Luke Voigt. It's very quiet at Citi Field. Tauchman to center. That gets down. Giving chase to it and cutting it off is Brandon Nimmo, who's in center field. But a good start. Tauchman slides into second base. Good hustle out of the box. Back up the middle. Playing over there was Robinson Cano. It goes off his glove. That's going to allow Tauchman to come in to score. And Gleyber Torres knocks in the first run of the game as Rick Porcello has given up a couple of hard hit balls. That's high, and Torres is off, and he is thrown out at second base. Good throw from Thomas Nido behind the plate.
One slide step instead of two.
3-1 to Ford. Popped straight up. Rosario heading back towards left field, and he's called off by J.D. Davis. So he has had a ton of play prior to last year. Ripped that one right at Rosario, and he catches it in the air for the third out. So they were jumping all over Porcello early, but a line drive out. There's all sorts of optimism just based on the way they finished the season. Their lineup has Brandon Nimmo leading off playing center field, then Alonzo Robinson Cano in the 3-hole. He played for the Boston College Eagles in college last year, 3-2, as he made his way from the Gulf Coast League all the way up to the majors. 3-2 with the shift on. That's into left field. See if Nimmo will challenge Miguel Andujar, and he won't, but he's on today. 2-2, good pitch. King gets Pete Alonso. Beaten into the ground, and there's only one play. Tyler Wade will throw out Cano.
This bat is real, and Mets fans know it.
Beaten into the ground, really tough play, and it is safe. The call at first is Cespedes. Beat out a good play by Gio Urshela. Well, here we are in the first inning. We get our first instant replay review, and see you later.
Yeah. So
Yoenis Cespedes out at first base. Good inning from Mike King. Gio Urshela due for an encore. He was so good last year, offensively and defensively. The defensive side you knew about. Will he be able to repeat that offensively? The Yankees left fielder Andujar. That's through the hole, and that is something that they missed so much last year after that surgery. Andujar aboard, and tonight Eddie playing left field.
Off stance to keep that left hip closed. Problem is it still wants to open up.
Was part of a very good Boston College Eagle baseball team. Wild swing and a miss, and another strikeout. His second as Conforto is gone.
Staying on that bump. You have to like that if you're Aaron Boone.
On the ground to third, and a 1-2-3 inning from Mike King after giving up that leadoff single to Brandon Nimmo. He's retired 6 in a row.
This decision, as much as they want to see their Jays play in Toronto,
right,
public health comes first, and they'll be somewhere in the U.S., but we won't know for another 2-3 days.
How prepared were they for this decision?
Say that in the hotel. That's a hotel to either side of the scoreboard there. Eddie, you know it well. Carl, I'm sure you've been here too. Even though they would have had to have quarantined in the hotel, they said their first choice. Not optimal when you need to be social distancing with a roster of 30 players and a visiting team as well. That's right. All right, well, we wish the Blue Jays the best. We are going to be interested to see where the travels of Dan Shulman take them as well. And thanks so much for doing it.
Strasburg.
60 games with Juan Soto. Sign me up for that. King gets another one. Situation in Los Angeles now. You got Kershaw opening day against the Giants. Given where we were about a month ago, Dave, before I can ask you
guys, I might have to stick around.
Third out.
I'm going to stick around for you guys.
Stick around. Drive another lap around.
And Ross has really come along, and he's had a big year for us.
Stanton hits this one to left field, and not going to get it is J.D. Davis. So Giancarlo Stanton, after what he thought was ball 4, turned out to actually only be ball 3, and now he's on second. All those choices. You could have 7 number 1s.
Oh, absolutely. I was looking at our team, and there's
mask when he plays in the field and when he hits. You have any guys doing that?
No, we don't. I'm impressed that Clint can do that. It seemed did he get it all?
Oh, yeah, he got all of it. Way all of it.
Man, man. That's a good swing right there. So is that the key? It can't be the swing. I guess it's the mask.
More people should wear the mask. Clint Frazier just went to the second deck off Rick Porcello. A huge shot. So you don't have any of those guys wearing masks, but you said that everybody seems to be.
With the L.A. County, pretty much, if a player tests positive, have you guys been able to address the players as far as taking care of themselves as the last out is being made in this?
Alonso, first pitch, rips this one to left field, and it's going to get down in front of Miguel Andujar. And the Polar Bear puts the brakes on at first. Leadoff man aboard for Cano, who grounded out to second his first time, and this has got double play written all over it. He beat it out. Good hustle by Cano. .94, and he blew that by Yoenis Cespedes. Eddie, it's 94. It's not 99, but two-seamer misses, and it's a walk to Conforto, so there are 2 men on. J.D. Davis, 0-1, rips one into left field. That's going to get down. Cano is going to come around. He's going to score. And Conforto pulls into third base after a J.D. Davis RBI double.
He was. And what DJ LeMahieu was for the New York Yankees, J.D. Davis was for the Mets.
G. Urshela, a vacuum over there at third. King gives up 1. It's 3-1 Yanks. And Kyle Higashioka, the catcher. Ground ball, easy one for Ahmed Rosario, 1 down.
Still pretty deep.
Center field, we'll talk with a former manager of the New York Yankees and other teams as well. The Orioles, the Rangers. I believe right now the Yankees are going 5 infielders.
Yep. With Zach, that's not a bad idea. Multiple position players. With the exception of shortstop, they're in great shape for their what-if.
That would have been caught if you played a conventional
the way to beat.
How did the Yankees not win the World Series? How do they not get to a World Series?
You know, Carl, you can look at teams that have lost 90 games, 100 games, talking to his AA and AAA managers about the strategy of first and second. I mean, a man on second, nobody out in the extra inning. Houston, and the volume goes higher on plays you have to communicate. I just picked Houston out of the air.
Right.
But, you know, it's just who controls the volume level. It's just a competitive thing. I'm not paranoid.
Yeah.
I'm alert.
Yeah, we heard all the complaints from Sarasota
players. That's one of the things that spring training helps you with.
Cano bangs that one into the ground, and that'll do it. I see the Caddyshack gopher behind you, Buck. A little bubble gum. They have done a great job staying in shape, and that seems like it's something you should expect. But as you know, being around them, it's not always the way it is. That's a slow roller to third. And that is a wild throw, and Alonso couldn't come up with it. And now Stanton's going to go to second base. Max Maroff was off balance when he fired that one across the diamond. Beaten into the ground. Maroff will have another chance. That time he set himself, and he threw it high and way wide. And Alonso's going to give chase, and Conforto's going to come in. Well, you could see Max Maroff concentrate, set himself, and then he airmailed one.
To continue to allow him to develop out there in left field.
Uh-oh. Maroff will do this one a lot easier. I see the coaching. I also see the masks in the bullpen as Frazier hits one on the ground, and Rosario will throw across. Frazier retired. Yanks pick up a run. 4-2 heading to the bottom of the 6th at Citi Field.
It's not other people telling him what to do. It's just Pete being Pete.
Oh, look at Urshela. The ball was behind him, and he's able to get Cespedes. The ball was behind him. Conforto, this one to right, and it's going to get down. So Frazier goes and picks it up, and Michael Conforto. It's a sight that Met fans love to see. A double. Buck Showalter joined us earlier and brought it up. You don't want to burn your pitchers. You want them to be all rested as much as you can. He could then be done for the night. If he comes back in the 8th inning, he would have to face at least 2. Every reliever has to face at least 3 batters unless you get the 3rd out of the inning, and then you can be done. The milkman out there making a play. Melky Cabrera into the game as well. Or is that sort of an extension of a sweatshirt? Did the Yankees come up with a way to do that?
He has the respect of the players, and that's what you want from a front office and in that clubhouse. But have I?
Torres. Last regular season appearance for Betances, September 15th of last year. Hurt himself on the mound, and Torres greets him with a single into right field.
And you see Glaber there giving him a spot.
Driven to left center field. Nimmo runs it down at the wall. Nice play out there in center field. And check that. That's Cordell out there in center field now. Nimmo's been replaced left center field. Betances fires a fastball over, and now we got runners moving everywhere, because I get the sense Betances threw it wide, and at third, out at third base is Estrada. Pete Alonso gave chase, Eddie, and I can tell you this, he threw a strike to third base.
Guys, don't forget one thing. Pete Alonso was a catcher, all right?
There he goes, Alonso chasing a nasty slider from out of Ottavino.
One of the changes that they have right now, you know, under this pandemic. So it's been interesting, right? Like, that's when we were listening to Porcello and Michael King, because I cover the Yankees and the Mets regularly. We had a chance to hear them, and Rick Porcello actually said, Carl, that at one moment it felt like normal offer. As of right now, we don't really know anyone, right, in the Mets rotation or besides the opening day starter. And Rick Porcello was asked directly, is the next start that you have, are we going to see it in the regular behind home plate at the Mets? Hopefully, maybe you'll be better at Yankee Stadium if they do that with a few of the fans. But yeah, in a very hot, quiet day at Citi Field, as you can tell, I keep adjusting my mask. Don't touch your faces. I'm just adjusting my mask. It's a little sweaty.
Oof. There's 97 moving away from him. Filthy. And the first out of the 9th inning, which is just a wonderful story for a guy that was a couple-time All-Star when he wore the Red Sox uniform. And he's coming back as the Yankees look to tack on, but the base is now loaded. All of a sudden he's out playing catch, and the guys he was playing catch with would say to him, you still got it. Like you can do this. Eric Kratz is actually pinch hitting for Higoshi Aka, and he delivers into left field. The Yankees do add some runs. Nice job pinch hitting for Kratz. The Mets have been charged with 4 errors in this game to go with their 2 runs and 6 hits, and the offense continues for the Yankees as Cabrera comes up throwing home. No play there, and staying at second base is Kratz. So it's not going well for this part of the Met bullpen. There by Curling. Oh yeah, there we go.
Seriously, who brought this stuff up? I mean, does he travel with it?
And he'll face Mike Ford with runners on the corners. Ford skies one to right field. And the catch is made. The tag from third. I think he went, Eddie, and that'll do it for the Yanks in the top of the 9th inning. Goes on and gets into the postseason. Who are the winners in your divisions? And that one is into the corner and fair. Rosario hits second. He's not stopping. Ahmed Rosario stand-up triple here late.
Running well, his knee feels great. He's going to help this Mets team in a big way. One to remember.
Did he do it? He did not. And otherwise, we would have been able to hear that conversation. Invisible. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. Baseball is back, and it is beautiful.